Hello and welcome to a Magic Origins draft. This is Josh Flom with Team O2 Drop. And let's just get right into this pack. Okay, so we've got an Honored Hierarch. This card has actually been not great. Less than impressed with it. Other strong picks in the pack is the Alkalite. This card is basically unblockable. I've been really impressed with it. Red isn't like the best color to be in, but there's a lot of good removal in red. And it kind of keeps us open. I'm certainly not excited about the Honored Hierarch. Green's one of the worst colors in Magic Origins, so we're just going to take the Alkalite and be pretty happy about it. Okay, and following up our pick, we've got kind of a fun pick between the Fiery Impulse, which is the obvious choice, and the safe pick, or Pyromancer's Goggles. This is a tough pick. The Pyromancer's Goggles are exciting, and there's certainly decks that are built around it. I could rare draft it, but ideally, like, this is good when we can end up with a lot of Fiery Impulses and stuff like that. So maybe it'll actually wheel to us. We're going to take the Fiery Impulse, hope it wheels. Other good cards to note. The Unholy Hunger is solid. I'm not excited about taking it second. Magmatic Insight's okay. The Knight of the Pilgrim's Road is really good as well. But Fiery Impulse is just the best card in this pack, so we're going to take it. Okay. Well, the best red card in the pack is the Elemental, which is fine. It's not like a great card, but it's not bad. We could move into another color. Orbs of Warding gives us hexproof and does some stuff. That could be good. The Fleshbag Marauder is good. It's just removal. What else? Is there anything else that's really good here? It's okay. Kind of a tough pick. There's nothing really great in this pack. I think we're going to take the Fleshbag Marauder. And kind of see if we want to go into black. Okay, the Eyeblight Assassin is pretty decent if we did want to go into black. The Cleric's okay, but it's not good enough to move into white for. This guy's decent, but we're not going to go into green right now. It looks like we're going to be red-black-ish, potentially. We're going to take this Eyeblight Assassin and be okay about it. Talent of the Telepath is a rare that we're not going to take because it's garbage. Yeah, I'll take the Eyeblight Assassin. Okay, and we get another one. Red is looking pretty cut off, which we should note. We got our first two picks were red, but then after that we haven't seen anything decent in red at all. Blue looks to be pretty open. That's about it. The Might of the Masses is actually a really good card. Very underrated. However, we're not in green at all, so we're going to take this Eyeblight Assassin and see where we end up. Okay, and right as I say, red is cut off, we get a Bogart Brute. So that's fantastic, obviously. Just a great 3-drop, one of the better 3 drops that red has to offer in the common slot. So we're going to take that, and maybe red just wasn't in those other 2 packs, because if red was being cut off, this is a card that somebody's going to take. Just 3 for a 3/2 menace it's so efficient. It's such a great creature, so we're going to take it. Okay. So the pick is probably, right now, it's between this Volcanic Rambler, which I'm not excited about playing. Maybe an Active Treason if we end up in that deck, because we are drafting black. We could end up with the Nantuko Husk. So this is a fun pick. I think maybe we take the Active Treason, just hoping that we can get a Nantuko Husk. I'm not going to be sad about not taking this Rambler. We're going to have another chance at another one. And there's nothing else really. So we're going to take this Active Treason and hope that we can get one of them later on in one of the packs. Nothing great for us here. Could just take a Guardian in case we end up needing to play it. We should note that we just have 3 drops for days. We could really use some 2 drops. We'll take this Guardian. I don't know if we'll end up playing it, but see, the Honored Hierarch comes back to us. There's nothing else in this pack for us, I don't really think. Let's just take the Honored Hierarch and put it in the sideboard. And another Active Treason. We're going to take it for the same reason we took the first one. If we can end up with an Nantuko Husk or 2, those Active Treasons are just going to be great. Take this Orbs for the sideboard. And it's starting to wind down. And I'm not super happy with the way the first pack turned out. We're okay. We do need some more cards. We need a lot more setup. 2 drops we're going to need pretty hard, but we do have a good setup and a lot of almost removal. If we can pick up some of those husks, life is going to be great for us. Okay, Languish. Hi. So right now, with where we're at, we can be kind of like a black-red control, kill your stuff kind of deck, which Languish is going to be good in. Other decent cards here are the Skyraker Giant is good. Token Freeblade's really good, not in our color. Unholy Hunger is good. Claustrophobia is decent as well. Eyeblight Assassin, we've already got 2 of those. Yeah, Languish is just the best card in the pack, and so for me it's between Languish and this Skyraker Giant. I think I'm going to take the Languish just because the Skyraker Giant, I mean, it's a decent creature, don't get me wrong, and I'd love to have one in this deck. But I think that it's worth it just take the Languish and see if we end up playing it. Okay, well, we're hurting for 2 drops, so the Subterranean Scout is a thing. And there's nothing else really in this pack for us. Note we've passed 2 Token Freeblades, so if we wanted to move into white, I suppose we could. A little late now. We're pretty all in on red here because we got the Bogart Brute, the Fiery Impulse, the Acolyte, which is our first pick. The Active Treasons can go away if we don't pick up a Husk or some way to abuse them. They're fine. I mean, I'll definitely play one in the deck, but we're hurting for 2 drops right now, so we're just going to take this Subterranean Scout and there are definitely worse 2-drops we can be playing. So we're going to take the Scout and kind of go from there. Wow, a 3rd Taupe Freeblade. Like, we're just giving this away. That's really... that is too bad. It's tough to pass that. I wish I would have known that white was going to just open itself up. The pick for us is Unholy Hunger. With all that being said. Just removal. Majoring Bully's okay. It's not great at all. I'm not excited to play it. We do need 2-drops. However, removal is removal. So we're going to take this. I'm certainly not taking a Majoring Bully over premium removal. And that is Pilgrimages here. Okay, so now the pick is between this Majoring Bully or this Subterranean Scout. Neither of which are very good, to be perfectly honest with you. Best pick, I mean, the best card in the pack is Leaf Gilder. Let's take Majoring Bully. Wow, this is really late. Okay, the person to our left, I am hooking up. But we can't take it. So Fiery Conclusion or Cobble Brute are our two. I think we've got enough removal right now, so I think we're just going to take the Cobble Brute. The Cobble Brute is certainly going to make our deck. Yeah, I did not read this draft very well. Right when I say it, I get paid off in red. Okay. This dropping us to us this late is a great sign. This is just an incredible 3-drop in the red slot. It's the only card that's probably better than Boggart Brute as far as red 3-drop creatures go in the common slot. So we're taking this and super happy about it. There we go. Okay, so now we've got a Husk. Alright, so now everything is going to make sense for us to be playing the active Treasons. That is just fantastic that we finally got one of these. We kind of rolled the dice by picking up these active Treasons to make sure that we would get something like this, but the Husk is really good for us right now. Really good. Okay, Evolutionary Leap is a card, I suppose. It's not a card we're going to play at all. I mean, it's either that or Smash the Smithereens in our board. Yeah, I'm just going to take the Leap. I don't want to play against it. And we'll take a Chandra's Fury for the board. Wow! What is Claustrophobia doing here? That is absolutely ridiculous. Shadows of the Past actually could be a really good card for us because we've got the Husk. We're going to pass the Claustrophobia, but that should not be here. at all. Blue is wide open if that is coming to us. It looks like blue-white is actually pretty open right now. It is what it is. Alright, so we're going to open an absolute bomb in our color. I mean, it just makes sense, right? Like, payoff is great. Like 6 for 6/6 flyer is good enough to play, but with upside and all the ways to kill stuff, like having this on the board and then playing a languish is, I don't know if they can even win. We just draw a bunch of cards. And okay, yeah, we're definitely taking this. Wow, a goblin pile driver. I don't even, like, how many goblins do we have? 1. Bogart Brute's a goblin. 2. You know what? 2 goblins is enough to even play this right now. What did he take over it? Yeah, I mean, Goblin Pile Driver is definitely the card we're taking. I mean, if for nothing else, like just based on ticket value alone, this will pay for our draft just about. So yeah, we're going to take this Goblin Pile Driver. If it wasn't the Pile Driver, there's nothing else really here for us. There's a lot of good green cards. The Leaf Gilder and the Spider. Blightcaster is not really what we want. We're taking this Goblin Pile Driver. We're short on 2 drops anyway. It's just everything we can ever want. Okay, so we've got a couple of options here. We can take an Evolving Wilds to kind of help out with our mana curve, but we're only going to be 2 colors, and I think that we can play it without it. And I would prefer to just take a card that we're going to use. Titan Strength is it's a great card. I have nothing bad to say about it. There's a lot of really good green cards again with the Rox Maulers and the Elvish Visionary. So green-white is definitely a thing that somebody's going to be in and doing very well, and we're going to hope to not run into them. But it's between Titan Strength and the Magmatic Insight. And although card draw is good, I like the combat trick personally. So we're going to take that. Okay. And back to the card draw. So Magmatic Insight. We're probably going to take this. Where are we at? Are we light on creatures? 13 creatures. So it's between that, the Eyeblight Assassin. We've already got 2 of them. The Weight of the Underworld. We're not going to take this Goldforge Sentinel. We've got enough high end. Man, we've got a lot of 3 drops. This is kind of a tough pick. This helps us late game. This helps us period. I'm going to take the Eyeblight Assassin, I think. Like, maybe that's wrong. Let me know what you guys think between this and the Magmatic Insight. I think I'm just going to take this Eyeblight Assassin, because when it's good, it's so good. I mean, Shaman of the Pack, do we really want to play against it? This could be really good. You know, I have no idea. This is better in like a red scenario, I suppose. We really want the 4th Eyeblight Assassin. I think the answer is yes. I think we do want the 4th one. Just say why not. Just get there on them. When they're good, they're great, and we can board them out if we need to. Okay, this is just a great red card. Holds up on its own. We don't have any other... Like, we don't have any other Thopters or artifact stuff. It's between that and this. A Thornbow Archer. I think this is enough better that we just play this instead of the Archer. Yeah, okay. I'm in. I am in. Read the bones. This is everything we want. Card draw. Oh, perfect. To get another one of these is just insane. This, or do we take the Subterranean Scout? Like, obviously this is a way better card. However, we are pretty short on 2-drops right now. And because it's a Goblin, it helps with Goblin Piledriver. This is a tough pick. Do we take the good card? Or do we take the card that's got synergy with our deck? I think the answer is we just take the good card. Yeah, we'll just take the good card. And take the Crisis and put it in the board. And Alchemist File, maybe? Let's take this and put it in the board. And as this draft is winding down, I think we actually ended up building a decent deck. Gotta cut a couple of cards here. It'll probably be some of those Eyeblade Assassins. We've got 100 of them. But I'm not unhappy with the way things went. We did get that Nantuko Husk to make everything gravy. Okay, let's go by converted mana cost. Okay. Excuse me, guys. Okay, let's start cutting. I like all of these. I like the Shadows of the Past. I think that we've got enough things that it's going to kill. And with the Nantuko Husk, like, we're going to get to kill things too. So yeah, I think that's great right now. We probably don't need this. We can just be super low to the ground and play a lot of 3-drops. Two active Treasons with the Nantuko Husk is good. Fleshbag Marauder is really good. Yeah, I think we'll probably just cut one of these Eyeblade Assassins. We can bring it in against, you know, the 1-drop guys. We don't have a lot of bombs, but we've got a lot of ways to kind of just control what's going on. And then if we can get ourselves onto this, I don't think we can lose. Like, this is just a great, great, great card. Yeah, that is a whole lot of 3-drops. Part of me thinks that maybe we shouldn't have taken this card, and we should have taken another 2-drop just because we needed it. Yeah, I don't know. This card's so good, though. So our curve looks weird. We've got 3 drops for days. And then things to sacrifice to the Nantuko Husk. Ways to steal your stuff, then sack it to Nantuko Husk after we bash you in the face with it. Scry, draw, like scry, then do some draining after things die and whatnot. Nope. Attention all magic players. Sorry about that. I'm drafting in the middle of the night because I can't sleep. It's like almost 2 o'clock in the morning here. Yeah, I think this is just our deck. We have 3 touch of Moonglove. I don't think this card's as bad as a lot of people think it is. I probably am never going to play it. But I'm not saying I've never been in a situation where I wouldn't want to play it. You have hexproof if a creature would deal damage to you, prevent 1 of that damage. We could board that in like a weird situation. Okay, let's add some basic lands. Shall we? 9/8 says Magic Online. I think that's fine. Yeah, let's roll with it. We're kind of in a situation where like our first couple of turns are all going to be red. We got double black, but yeah, this is just this is fine. Red black do stuff. That's what we're gonna roll with. So we'll submit the deck, and we'll see you guys in round number 1.